Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is good alertness. Nice looking ball. And here's Neto. Looking to play him in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Diogo Costa makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because...
Goes for the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Vitinha. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. And he's shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, played right into his path. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what has happened here? Face to face with the keeper. And a chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
João Neves is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? João Felix has it out wide and in space. Danilo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice defending, physical and effective. He steps in, and that's the end of that. João Felix, out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the kick. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going...
And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Now it's João Felix. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
João Cancelo. João Neves. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's out of play for a goal kick. Great vision. And here's João Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha to Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good ball, good take. Caught offside that time. Ruben Dias. João Neves. Bernardo Silva takes control of it and he's on the move. Played out to the right. Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's neat. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vitinha! Just off target.
Vitinha just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So just... And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. And this is Dybala, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dybala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Foot in. Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. João Cancelo calmly anticipates. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Great vision. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Can he finish? A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Pedro Neto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Oh, he's been shaped to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Acuna.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. Can he latch onto this? Just eases him off the ball. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Shoots! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
There's the shot! Mendes can get it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Castellanos. They're urging him to shoot. Takes the shot!
There will be one.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's straight offside. Well, that has not gone well. Argentina look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be a... Oh, terrible pass! Now it's Pedro Neto.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's found the way through. It's Di Maria! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Portugal have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Acuna clears. And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get free. He slings, tries a shot! And he's heaved it away.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Castellanos. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. And that's put paid to a promising move. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, And
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Goal!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well,
Tries from a long way out. Oh, he's been... Olise! And now they can clear their lines. Saliba. Oh, good-looking ball.
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Threads one in. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's running through. Look at the space. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And here's Thuram. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. This man very much flavour of the month. And here's Mbappe. Griezmann. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Joao Felix. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great vision. Mendy.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. That's really well cleared.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Tries a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe! Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Griezmann. He's found a way through. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Portugal are still that goal to the good. Now it's João Felix. That's a shade optimistic. Griezmann. Olise. Pass is just off target. Almost an hour gone. Heading backwards.
He had nobody else to help out there.
A probing pass. Mendy makes the interception. And it's Griezmann. Vitinha. João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he cuts out the supply. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's what? Mbappe! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
France have their second corner now. Deftly away. Oh, this looks sharp.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Just too much on that.
Substitutions taking place.
Mendy spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There will be one.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Can he finish? They've scored! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team...
That's that, the end. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
And now,
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Baggio. And here's Cristiano. He's had a shot! Costa Curta. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Muangthong United are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way past. Rafinha is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. That's really well cleared. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. So it is still 0-0. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Terrific header! He's delivered all right! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Costa Curta. Great vision. Makalele gets over and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top...
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Di Lorenzo gets it away. Muangthong United have the chance to go the other way. Çalhanoğlu, he is through here. Pings in across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I'd like to draw your attention.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Las Vegas Lights really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Little pass back. Chouameni goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a chance! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Muangthong United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pavard. And here's Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, played through for the wide man.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Opts for safety. Nesta. Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Hazard. Hazard has a look inside the box. Crosses it in. Big header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. And he was quick to react. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stood up well to him there. Costa Curta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Hazard. Darwin. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Right, he gets big! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Makaleli. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Lampard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target, and he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nesta cuts out the pass, and it's Lampard. And this is Batistuta. Costa Curta makes the interception. It's a promising position. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Baggio! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Roberto Baggio certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Stojkovic. That ball looks a good one. Batistuta! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Las Vegas Lights are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram. Roberto Baggio. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. A probing pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lampard. Now Costa Curta. Son Heung-min. Lampard. João Pedro. Stojkovic. And it's Lampard. Roberto Baggio. Lampard. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
João Pedro. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Son Heung-min! Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Lampard. Plays a shot. Surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Batistuta. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Security
at this
staff
stage.
for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That looks a good ball through. Now it's João Pedro. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is good alertness. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Nice-looking ball. Cleared without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's shifting through the gears here. Azar. Looking for the run. Otto. Can he get it through? Well, there is a... He's having a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, what a mistake! He's through, now is he in?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Neymar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. It's run loose. Iniesta! Cleared without hesitation. And it's Cannavaro. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nesta. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Martin. And it's Lopez. It's Pedri. A really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff, looking to play him in. Iniesta, distributed tidily. Casado. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Lopez. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Rashford with the short one. Pedri. Yamal is onto this, and the finish! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona have broken through. He's had a shot! Yamal.
There will be
Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, that pass surprised. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. And this is Luis Suarez. Knocks it out wide. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff! Oh, the ball in for the pieces! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Koundé. Guardiola. Nesta. Balde. And it's Cannavaro. Ball played for Nesta. Guardiola. And it's Iniesta. Here's Cannavaro. Balde. Luis Suarez. Martin. And Yamal. Yamal going full steam down the flank. Guardiola. Great vision. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
8 minutes is number 10.
Barcelona go into the... He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Neymar. And this is... It's Luis Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Pau Kubasi gets it away. And it's Nesta. He's tried one!
Minutes has been indicated.
Good strike, quite an alarm. Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. Iniesta! That's that, the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, that had the makings of... It's Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Timber tries making a foray down the right. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Eze certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Punched away. Distributed tidily.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Raya gets it clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get...
He rises! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Done delicately. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on goal! And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal goes short. Shapes to shoot! Eze tries to clear. Guardiola! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Las Vegas Lights really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
No way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Now it's Madueke. Madueke! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Timber. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have to... It's Luis Suarez! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eze.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Calafiori. Looking for options for movement. Calafiori just loves to go. Shot a goal! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed. to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ødegaard. This looks promising. Oh, that's a clever... He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Eucharist. Coming on to replace him is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Ball. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gabriel. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Calafiori. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that looks a decent ball. Mosquera attempts a clearance.
Las Vegas Lights really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Look at the space here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
That's beautifully weighted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, that's been intercepted.
There will be
Guardiola.
Added time.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. And here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's definitely not his best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guardiola. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Luis Suarez! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. And the return pass. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Ansu Fati, and this is Maradona. They're urging him to shoot. Chance! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Maradona could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Yamal, Luis Suarez, and claimed it back swiftly. Pedri! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Balde. Iniesta. Now it's Pedri. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Guardiola, and here's Yamal. Goes for a shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fermin.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He won't be happy with that one. Ansu Fati. Ricky Puig. Fermin looking to get on the end of this. Guardiola threads one in, spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for a runner. Tries to get it clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. Fermin! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's Iniesta! Oh, he's won it! The Most decisive of all goals! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's...
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Felipe Anderson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, that's a waste.
Las Vegas Lights certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Felipe Anderson. And it's Felipe Anderson. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot a goal! They've scored! And that is goal number 20. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tonali. Palmeiras were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Roque has it in a wide position. And there's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pelé. He's had it taken off him. Pelé demonstrating his defensive quality there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Felipe Anderson. Played out towards the right wing. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. And the cutback. Oh, this is a chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. And he lines up a big header! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Palmeiras get the second half going. And it's Felipe Anderson. Vitor Roque stood up well to him there. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? Looking for the run. Yamal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Felipe Anderson. Tonali. And that has been cut short. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Gomez. Palmeiras finding their passes. Torres. Oh, he's seen that early. Used us. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And it's Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson. Terrific header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Driving forward. Cruyff. Nedved has created one goal already. Spread out to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Gomez. Vitor Roque. Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yamal, chance for a shot! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Great vision. Can he latch on to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Please be reminded
Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strength.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Villa. Now that's well seen too.
It's not often, Peter, that we focus on goalkeepers like this, but in this case, it's entirely justifiable when you have one of the most decorated keepers in history.
And Julio César is certainly one of those most decorated, and indeed one of the safest pairs of hands around in football.
Yeah, treble winner, voted Europe's best goalkeeper, and countless titles.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Xavi. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Looking to play him in. And it's Isco. Xavi. Madrid. Isco! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Isco clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Costa Curta. Lampard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Griezmann. Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Shevchenko! Yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 10, Andrei Shevchenko.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Oh, played through for the wide
That's
man.
good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Xavi. Some resolute defending there. That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space out wide. Roberto Baggio. Makaleli. Played out to the right. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a key interception. Makaleli. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rodri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Hazard. Isco. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Xavi. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Costa Curta. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Xavi. Griezmann receives it in a wide position. Nice looking ball. Now it's Shevchenko.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Griezmann. Cafu. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Cafu carries the ball down the right. And now they can clear their lines.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
David Villa! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Desperate defending required here. And he can clear it away. Griezmann gets into some space. Oh, a delicate chip through. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's picked it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, well played. And they can counter here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot. And he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly.
He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Thuram. And it's Nesta. And that's going up front in a hurry. Makaleli. Schneider. So it is still 0-0. Looking for options for movement. Referee has just said play on. And that has left him in a heap. Big chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Baggio defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro is there to clear. Nesta. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Yamal. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Son Heung-min. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Roberto Baggio! And somehow it stayed out. And it's Isco. And that has been slung wide. Now he's got space here. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Makaleli. That pass has been well intercepted. Buffon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Las Vegas Lights really need to go and grab a
Chance for a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Corner number 3 coming up. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Plays a sharp little ball here. He might be in here! Real chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh, he's missed!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Gnabry. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Cleared away. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Nesta. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He can get that clear. He is through here.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Cruyff. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Isco. Out to the right. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Roberto Baggio. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cannavaro. And it's Lampard. Roberto Baggio. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And just a quick reminder.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Morocco, number 27, Silvestre.
Into extra time we go.
Bebeto. Coming on
That
the
has
field,
ended up in no man's land.
Martin Cáceres, number 4.
Now it's Yamal,
Torres.
looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Makaleli, and the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Out to the left it goes. Rodri. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. Back into the middle. And it's Lampard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Delivers the... There's the header! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot... And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! There's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is quite a battle. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nesta cuts it out. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Son Heung-min next in line, and here he is.
Never looked in doubt, really.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Gnabry is the man who's second in line. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Shevchenko is second man up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Torres is the third man to step forward. He has nerves of steel.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Baggio will take the third penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Nerves, what nerves? And they're 2 up. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? What poise! What noise!
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate.
You